All right, so I think by now everybody is on either team wipe or team no wipe as far as what we think is going to happen in Escape from Tarkov in the upcoming days and weeks. And now I'm going to tell you right now my official stance. I'm on team wipe. I think we're getting it very soon, possibly next week. Let me tell you why. Okay, so a very eventful time for Tarkov, as I have continuously been saying in all of my recent videos, and it's been nothing but amazing if you ask me. I think all these events that we've been getting, all this news, all these trailers for streets, just everything that's been coming out lately has been wonderful. It's making me very excited for the future of the game, and I am all for it. But now let's talk about everything that has happened in a very short time span and kind of put together this idea for you. So let's start off and take it all the way back to June 17th. Now, this wasn't too long ago, but June 17th was the day that KILLA got added to Factory. Okay, the Factory event kicked it all off. We had KILLA roaming around. It was exciting for some people, not so exciting for others, but either way, it was cool to see the interchange SCAV boss KILLA roaming around Factory, messing stuff up. It was very exciting. Now, if that did not tickle your fancy, we go over 2 days later to June 19th, where we found all the SCAV bosses added to Reserve. Every single boss in the game from every map was able to be found on Reserve, and it was a beautiful event full of PvP, PvE, and just an insane war zone Reserve became. It was a battlefield all across, and it was a fantastic event. Then only 1 day later on June 20th, Labs became free and GLUKHAR was added to the map. Now, this event has taken almost all of my time completely. I've been playing a bunch of Labs. I absolutely love when the map is free. It doesn't cost anything to get in, and the addition of GLUKHAR plus 8 of his guards was unexpected, but a welcome change. I think it's nice to have that kind of fear of GLUKHAR plus all the guards being on the map at a random position. Very fun event. And it was probably around this time that people really started hyping up the, oh my god, is wipe coming? Are we doing pre-wipe events right now? Like, what's going on, guys? Like, this is a third event and only, 4 days. What's going on? And there was a case to be made that this was pre-wipe, and then there was also a good case to be made that this is just some events that they're doing and that we really shouldn't look into it. 2 days after the Labs event kicked off, June 22nd, we have the revamped OBDOLBOS stim added into the game and SANITAR HP buffed. So June 22nd, we got the OBDOLBOS stim, which has already been in the game for a long time. It got reworked, it got changed around. Nothing too significant, no greater story behind this other than just changing up the item. But what is a little more significant was that SANITAR and his 2 goons got massively buffed on HP. Now, I know he was already tanky before, but take my word for it, take everyone's word for it. If you fought him recently, you know he's been taking, no exaggeration, 20 plus headshots to kill, sometimes 60 to 120 body shots to kill. He is massively buffed on HP right now, and so are both of his guards as well. I mean, to be honest, I think most people I've talked to have said that this kind of just sucks, and it's sucking the life out of the Reserve event because you have to put so much into SANITAR that it just feels like a different game, like some sort of The Division, like bullet spongy kind of not Tarkov thing, like a very arcadey thing. I agree with this. I think that they should reduce SANITAR's HP and the guards back to what it was. It is not fun having to shoot somebody in the head 20 times to kill them in Tarkov. It doesn't make sense to me. I hope you guys, can understand that. Now, at this time, I'd say there was even more of a case to think that the nothing greater was happening, that this was not a wipe indicator, that this was just some cool events that BSG was testing, right? Okay, and fast forward to June 23rd, 1 day after the OBDOLBOS rework and the SANITAR buff, we got some crazy news for Bitcoins and cryptocurrency in general. Mechanic told us that his graphics cards are not harvesting Bitcoins as fast anymore, and we saw a drastic change in the Bitcoin farm. One graphics card would net you 1 Bitcoin every 300 hours, and 50 cards would get you 1 coin every 100 hours. So a full, basically, destruction of the Bitcoin farm. Virtually no coins coming out of it, but he did say that graphics cards were in high demand now and added a bunch of new barters directly from Mechanic himself for graphics cards. Some really impressive ones, cases, thermals, just really good armor, a lot of really quality graphics card barters added to Mechanic on June 23rd. We also got word of a new cryptocurrency called Tarbank coin that will be coming soon. We have no idea what that's going to be yet, but we know it's coming. June 24th, the 100k USD event for friendly SCAV extracts was added. Given to you by Fence, he messaged everybody in the game and told everyone, if you take one of these friendly SCAV PMC extracts, he will reward you heavily. So people did it, and we quickly found out that on June 24th, and it should still be going on now, if you take one of these friendly SCAV PMC extracts, one of the ones on Reserve, Interchange, or Woods, that you will, both the SCAV and PMC and anyone who takes the extract will be rewarded with 100,000 US dollars 5 to 10 minutes after they extract. This is roughly equivalent to 12 million rubles, and the best part about this event is that it is repeatable an unlimited amount of times. You can create as much money as you want. Now, this is really the turning point, I think, for a lot of people as far as, are we getting a wipe, are we not getting a wipe? And I'll explain why. The thing about this particular event is that whatever the economy was before, this is going to and has completely shattered it. Being able to create 12 million rubles at a time, basically an unlimited amount of times by every single player, you'd have to be crazy not to see how much this would affect everything. And I want to put it into a little perspective for you, okay? The normal pre-wipe events that we've been getting in recent times are things such as all traders unlock, everything becomes cheap, you know, raiders on every map, stuff like that. Let's talk about that everything becomes cheap thing for a second, and just think about what is like the same way to make everything cheap. Like, how do you get that same effect where everything on the traders is cheap, but do it differently? Okay, well, you just give everyone a bunch of money for doing almost no work at all. So if you ask me, this is almost equivalent to the cheap trader event, because with as much money as everyone can get an unlimited amount of times, money is no object anymore. And that is a definite pre-wipe event. When money becomes obsolete, wipe is imminent. Okay, you have 12 million rubles every, you know, you can do this probably once every 20 minutes if you're lucky. You could create 100 million rubles in a day. You can buy anything you want off the flea market, unlimited supply of it. Money is really no object after this event. Like I said, this was like the big turning point, I think, for a lot of people as far as team wipe, no wipe, just hopping on the wipe train. And also later that day on June 24th, again, another small event, a mysterious one at that, has been added. Fog, extreme heavy fog, has rolled into Tarkov for the foreseeable future. Apparently it should be 2 to 5 days according to this weather report they posted on Twitter, but basically we're going to be in a thermal meta for the next few days, which, to point out, they did just add a trade for 1 graphics card for 1 Reap IR, 25 graphics cards for 1 T7 thermal headset, and again, with money being really no object, you can kind of buy as many thermals off the flea market as you want. I really strongly believe that we are in pre-wipe events. They're just different than what we've had before, which is good. This is better because we want to be able to have new experiences. We want to be able to have new, more fun pre-wipe events. And as far as pre-wipe events have gone, if these do come to pass as pre-wipe events, then I will say these are some of the best we've ever had. The all bosses on reserve, the free labs, and the 100k USD event where you actually have to go out and earn unlimited money. At the very least, you have to go play the maps, right? Instead of everything being cheap on traders, you have to go play the game to get the money. I think these are great events. I think it's been a ton of fun, and I think most people, more people than not, have enjoyed these events, myself included. So where am I going with all this? I do believe that we are getting a wipe very soon, and if I had to take a stab at it, I would say it's this coming Thursday. No, I'm not just memeing. I really do think that this next week is going to be patch 12.11 and a wipe is going to come with it. I might be wrong. If I am, that's fine. I might be right. If I am, that's fine. This is just an opinion, a speculation, and honestly something I'm hoping for. I think it'll be a good time to wipe with the addition of SCAV Karma and whatever else they add. I'm ready for it. But I guess I've rambled on long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Also, subscribe to the channel because we put out a ton of Tarkov content all the time. Comment down below, do you guys think wipe is coming soon or not soon at all? And if you guys want to come talk Tarkov with me live, I am a partnered Twitch streamer over at twitch.tv/finestxi. Come hang out sometime. I'd love to meet you. That being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.